Hello everyone and welcome back to the Osu Live Twitch channel and the Osu Cat World Cup 2025 quarterfinals. I am Hypnosphere and I am joined by Quijibo for this Belgium versus Spain losers bracket match. How are you doing?
I am quite well, and I'm quite excited for this match. How are you going?
I'm doing very well. I got to calm down from your match against Sweden earlier. That was an intense one.
Still coming down from that. We did not expect to go to tiebreaker either. It was so close.
It was very, very close. Very good match, and I'm expecting this one to also be quite a banger here. Belgium versus Spain. Seed 14 versus seed 24. One of these teams is going home.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Spain goes here. Obviously, Belgium having that seed advantage, and they've done pretty good this year. I think they seeded somewhere close to where they did last year. I think they seeded a bit better, but obviously, I believe losing their match last week, and here we are. So I think this shouldn't be too bad, and they'll probably be looking. Oh wow. 94
Those
and 93
rolls.
on the rolls.
Yeah, 94 versus 93. Both players here have practiced the rolls. Important thing to do.
What a roll. That's... There you go. Pack it up.
And Belgium are going to decide to ban first. And they will get rid of that Hard Rock 1, the Necrogoblicon song.
Oh no. Not Hard Rock 1.
It is a banger.
Cool.
Makes sense though. Against a lower seed, it's not unsurprising to want to get rid of the more consistency-focused maps. So not too surprised to see it. And curious now where Spain is going to go with their ban against Belgium.
I think there's probably a few maps that are going to be quite hard for the lower seed. We might even see DT3 ban is very sensible. I was going to say maybe Hard Rock 2, but DT3, that makes a lot of sense. The map doesn't seem that hard in the way it plays, but it's the approach rate mixed with the spacings of the note. You just find yourself missing constantly unless you just have a massive run on it.
Yeah, for sure. And Spain is going to get to start off this match with a pick. Seems like Belgium's captain is going to have to restart, but that shouldn't be much of an issue as we are just awaiting Spain's pick here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go. Maybe they'll try and go for a Hard Rock pick, but you never know. No,
yeah,
I don't know if I'd go Hard Rock against Belgium in this case because their lineup's pretty good.
Their lineup is pretty good, but Belgium has a good lineup for most things here, so it's a difficult path to navigate. Also very curious to see where they're going to go. Seeing that the Hard Rock 1 consistency was banned out, maybe they will try to go for something like a Nomad 1 if they feel confident in their players on that.
Yeah, the PP map.
Yes. Something that each team should have players that are able to play, though.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, it is very standard sort of pick, so...
It's going to be Nomad 3.
You'd want to hope. That's not too surprising, actually. It is sort of that lower AR pick, so if they've got a player or two who can set like a high score on it, like 900, 950k, then it might turn out well for him. We'll just have to see how they go on Belgium side as well. I know Jesse's pretty good all around, and I'd imagine they'll get Elskefe in for this as well.
Yeah,
Elskefe and Jesse will probably play pretty much everything for Belgium.
That is what you'd expect. Seems like Elskefe is having some troubles with his client, though. Gonna have to restart one more time. Hopefully that gets fixed soon for them. But yeah, it's like you said, this pick is not super surprising. If they can have two players that can play this well. All they need is for the third player to just keep up a little bit. Not match the scores, but just make sure that they don't fall too far behind and hope that Belgium simply doesn't have the edge.
Try not to suffer that third player gap.
Exactly. But we do see El Skefe coming in, seemingly having fixed the issues, and Aja as well. We are getting into the stages where a player like Aja will definitely see more and more play. The higher the skill cap, the more appropriate for a player like Aja. And on the side of Spain, we see Sprint, Alepe, and Music Drops.
Yeah, I'd imagine that roster probably won't change too much either. Sprint, Alepe, and Music, as that's pretty much what their roster was last year as well. And
yeah,
like that's a pretty solid roster. So I think both just have their core three, and we'll just see essentially who's got the stronger core three on each of these maps.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to waste no more time and are going to start off this quarterfinals losers bracket match with a No Mod 3, Heliosphere by Vorso.
Yeah, one of the Osu original songs, I believe.
Yes. Forgot about that, actually, but you're absolutely correct. Getting to see one of the Osu originals. And Aleph is going to be the first to miss.
It is quite easy to just miss at the start here, even though they're not hard notes. It's just that approach rate that throws you off, as this is the low approach rate pick. Even though it is 9.4, it feels so slow. But hey, I prefer a 9.4 low AR pick to like a 9 or an 8, so... you know...
I would imagine a lot of people do. It is more so in that comfort range, and we've seen Sprint also having found a miss. So the lead is with Belgium. Music Drop's holding on to that full combo though, but being matched by almost the whole Belgium team. Aja falling as well.
And Music Drop's going to trade that along with Alepe. So they've still got the two full combos out of El Skefe and Yese, and that's sort of the issue with picking into Belgium on a map like this, is you do have those two strong Belgian players who can sort of play everything, but especially good no mod.
Yeah, these two players are a duo to fear on a map like this. Aja seemingly struggling on this though, as Sprint and Alepe have found their footing.
Aja going to keep that score close, and Yese's going to miss a couple of times as well. And Spain's now the one with the combo, so they will take the lead back over, but Sprint's going to miss on these sliders. And so is Alepe, so as soon as they got the advantage, it went straight back to Belgium. El Skefe still holding the double S, and we'll see if he can continue that going into the second half.
Yeah, not able to capitalize on the misses coming out from Belgium, and Belgium's going to keep that lead. El Skefe is going to lose that full combo, which is traded by Alepe. The score isn't going to change.
Like, he's done enough, I think, so... There is that 60k score advantage. It can still come down, Music Drops, and pretty much a whole team reset now, actually. And Belgium just has those strong combos once again, everyone above 200. So, yeah, I think we're going to be starting with a breakpoint here. I don't see Spain making up the 125k deficit at this point. Not with Belgium playing this well.
No, there's a lot of score with not much time left to make up. Jess is going to lose that big combo, as did Aja. El Skefe now back as the top combo on the side of Belgium. But yeah, Spain struggling a little bit too much on this, unfortunately. And it's going to be a breakpoint.
It is only the first point though, so there is plenty of time to make it back. But yeah, Belgium just very strong on this pick. El Skefe got on above 950k from the looks of it.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, Sprint doing quite well on that as well, going above 900k, sort of matching Yese almost. But yeah, just that second, third player gap was just too hard to ignore, as that top play was more on par with the second play for Belgium.
Yeah, definitely. And this breakpoint is going to give momentum to Belgium, as it is now their pick. And
yeah, definitely not bad scores by any means, sorry.
Oh no, very, very good scores. And I was wondering if they were going to go into the double time pool, which they absolutely will do. It's going to be double time 2 next. The Mega Man 2 medley.
Yes, and I believe this one was close for at least a while in the previous matchup. So we'll see how they go this time. Whether Belgium will sort of just run away with it, or if Spain can maybe pull something off here.
Yeah, Spain has players that can definitely play double time. It's just if they can match Belgium, who is very, very solid on double time. Definitely trusting their abilities on this one.
Yeah, in terms of team score, Belgium would still have the edge if we're comparing it to last week's pool. So with the increased difficulty, I'd say Belgium definitely has the advantage by a little margin on double time here.
I would be inclined to agree, but we're gonna have to see what happens here, quite frankly, as we are getting into the map now. Lineup staying the same.
And yeah, I'd imagine the lineup wouldn't change too much throughout the course of this match. A couple misses on the start triples, but that's not too surprising. It catches a fair few people off, I think. I sort of just ignored it when I was practicing.
Yeah, and we're seeing the misses come out in droves here for Spain early on. And Belgium finding their footing at least a little bit better.
Yeah, it's not really a case of who's got more combo, it's just a case of who's missed just a tiny bit less to start with. Now we're seeing a couple combos build up, and that'll probably continue throughout the rest of the song, as like each part of this song has its own little segment. It sort of plays a bit differently, but it's all not too tricky. Alepe gonna find a miss there though.
Alepe is gonna find that miss. The only player in the lobby to elect with that hidden reading comfort. But Belgium have almost all the players found their footing. Aja gonna miss, and Elskefe following suit actually, but the lead is still quite significant for Belgium.
Yeah, it is 2 combos to 1, but they might need a few more misses from Belgium at this point.
I do believe so, as we've now entered the second half of the map.
Yeah, that deficit just cannot be ignored, I think.
No, it is a very big deficit. Sprint losing that big combo I was just about to mention. And yeah, now Belgium's lead is really running away from Spain.
Yeah. Look, it was Belgium's pick, so I don't think Spain should be too harsh on themselves about this one. But very dominant fashion on this pick, on this DT2 pick.
So completely agree.
Yeah, I think Spain definitely want to try and avoid DT, but they might not have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, no, all you have is one ban, and you cannot use that to ban an entire mod bracket, unfortunately, but Belgium's going to take a very convincing point here. Good pick for them indeed, but like you said, hopefully Spain don't get too distracted by this loss, too affected by it, and just focus on to the next one.
Yeah, and they do have the pick now, so I don't know, maybe we'll see another no mod out of them. That no mod was a little bit close for a while before Belgium sort of ran away with it. So I don't know. They could maybe go the convert, or maybe they try hidden or something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I can see them going into.
I believe a couple of them can play hidden, but I'm not sure if they can play a stronger hidden game than.
Do you ever think they'll go into a mix mod here?
It's possible. I don't know. I think if they were to pick a no mod, I'd probably go more so towards that. Mix mod. They'd probably go more towards the second one rather than the first, as the first one is quite skill gap on the hard rock.
Yeah.
So whoever's the better hard rock player typically will win mix mod 1, unless one of the players falls off massively on the other mods.
Yeah, there's definitely merit to what your analysis here. Because we have seen the lower seeded teams go for those mixed mod picks in this tournament, but it's gonna be hidden too.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking they might go for that hidden.
Yeah, you were definitely alluding to it before, and it makes sense. It makes sense to try something like that against Belgium here.
In
The
terms
low
of
AR.
hitting, there's a chance they might have the advantage on this one, as once again, we're going to compare stats from last week. They did do a bit better score-wise than Belgium did on the, I think it was Hidden 2 last week, the low AR pick.
Yeah. And Spain definitely has players like, for example, I mean, all three that we see, Sprint, Alepe, and Music Drops, all very, very good hidden players. Should definitely be in their wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think it might just be that third player gap. That's realistically what I think it's going to be this time around.
Yeah, we see Elskefe and Jesse staying in for Belgium makes a lot of sense, and Zine is going to be the one coming in for Belgium.
Yeah. Hopefully Zine is well practiced, and maybe Belgium can perhaps attempt another breakpoint here. But I don't think Spain will want to let that happen. I think Spain will want to get those points on the board.
Absolutely. Spain is not going to go down without a fight here, I don't think.
Certainly not.
And here we go. Hidden 2. Here we go, Bancho now caught up. Elskefe missing early.
Sorry, there's still plenty of map left, and Music Drops is going to, along with Sprint, trade those misses. So it's just Zind and Alepe right now, just on their own.
Yeah.
Slight score advantage to Belgium, because I think the misses did come out a bit more on Spain's side. And that's the only thing with comparing last week to this week, is the maps are going to be a fair bit harder this week, so it's not a one-to-one comparison. It's not a perfect comparison point. So I'm going to miss there, so that isn't going to really help Spain, unfortunately, as they don't really have many combos, whereas Elskefe is getting up to 200, and next closest one is Alepe, is Sprint and Music both drop, and now Alepe is down 2.
Yeah,
full team reset.
Spain, especially the supporting players in Sprint and Music Drops, are definitely struggling on this. And Elskefe with that big combo.
Yeah, this is very quickly backfiring on Spain right now. Just with Elskefe alone, but Belgium is, while they're holding combos, holding larger combos, so that has also made quite the difference as well.
Yeah, right now the only combo is Alepe, though, as Belgium got a team is gonna lose that combo, though.
Yeah, everyone's down right now, so yeah, it's just gonna be that score gap. It was almost looking like it was going back for a second, but it is now going back up in favor of Belgium even more. So yeah, I think everyone's just struggling to get combo on the board.
Yeah, there's definitely struggles to be had on a map like this, and now Belgium's lead is up at the 240,000 mark, so we're gonna have to see not only a collapse from Belgium, but Spain to suddenly find and Spain to suddenly find their footing.
Look, I don't think there's any way that Belgium loses. Like I said, it's just disconnect.
Yeah, there's not enough time on the map, and Spain not looking like they're gonna find that consistency. So it's gonna be another break point for the side of Belgium into their own pick again.
Yeah, so very advantageous position too, as they are now 3-0 up with that point on the board. 2 break points to 1 pick. It's not a spot you want to be in, but it's also something you'd sort of expect from such a large difference in seeding.
Yeah, this might not be super unexpected, but still Belgium needs to do the job, and they are doing exactly that. So gonna see where they decide to go here. Maybe go back to that double time pool. It would make sense too.
Yeah, and I think Alepe having like the second best accuracy, like second best miscount in the lobby, but just not quite putting those combos together, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
this is the pick that I was expecting to see out of Belgium as well. Mixed Mod 1. If you're the stronger core 3, I think this is a pick that you can just use to bully the other team.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense for them to go into Mixed Mod 1 here, like you alluded to earlier. For example, the hard rock difference here is going to be definitely one to look out for, but yeah, Belgium are going to have a very solid roster on each mod here. Keep in mind though, Spain, even though the scorelines might not have been in their favor, it's still not going to be a guaranteed point for Belgium.
Yeah, anything can happen. I think the first half is going to determine a lot of this, as the first half is a fair bit easier than the second half, especially on hard rock. As with hard rock, there's a lot of awkward anti-flow in the second half, and it's very easy to miss.
Very much so. We see Aja versus Sprint on the hard rock, El Skefe versus Alepe on the hidden, and Jesse versus Music Drops on the no mod. All of this makes a lot of sense, I think.
Yeah. And early miss out of Aja there, but not going to make a huge difference. I think Music Drop's going to miss on the other side, and so will Alepe and El Skefe. It's just Yese and Sprint with full combos right now. And Sprint going to find a miss on that wide slider jump, and I think another miss on the anti-flow. So here is Belgium, and they are going to build up not as much of an advantage as I think they'd like to, but Yese's still maintaining that full combo, which I think is definitely helping out a bit right now.
Definitely is. Yeah, Skefe gonna find that miss, like you say. Alepe and gonna trade with Jesse, though, also losing that full combo. Aja as well now, so the combos are in favor of Spain.
Pull this. Sprint gonna find a miss, but Music Drops is comboing Alepe's back up to 200, and there's just Yese on the side of Belgium. We could see something happen here, maybe.
Yeah.
Especially if they've got the first half advantage, then it might make it easier to maintain in the second half, where I imagine we'll probably see a lot more misses on both sides. Alepe gonna miss there though, and everyone's stable, so this is really bad for Spain right now if they want to get that break point, but Aja will miss.
Yeah, missing again there, so it's gonna outweigh the miss from Alepe.
Yeah.
Don't think it's enough to flip it though, but it's gonna be very close. Definitely within reach for Spain, for sure.
Yeah, that slow part just catching Aja off, and that's fair. I missed that a fair few times in practice. Yeah, here we go. The arguably harder half of the song. And we'll see. And yeah, you're going to see misses on both hard rock players for that anti-flow. Alepe hit it, I think, so did Yese and Skefe, so it's not out of the woods yet, but Spain really needs some more stability, and Belgium need to drop a bit more. They need either El Skefe or Yese to fall in terms of combo, where that might not happen as much now.
No, they are not looking to budge.
No, definitely not. El Skefe gonna find a miss, but that lead gap is just too much at this point, I think. Especially with that miss out of Sprint and no 200 combos aside from now on the side of Spain.
We're approaching the end here. It looks to be all said and done. And but this map was much closer than people might have expected for a lot of it.
Yeah, it was close for a long time. It's just the end just wasn't quite there for Spain. Belgium just barely maintaining in the first half, and then just running away with it in the second half.
Yes, indeed. Very good score from Jesse there with the 959k. The only one above 900k actually. On a very tough map. And it is Spain's pick again. Maybe they'll trust themselves on another hidden map, see if it goes better on the other ones, but I mean, it's hard to pick against Belgium here.
Yeah, there is always that chance they go for the easier mixed mod pick, the mixed mod 2, but I think sometimes that trend of one team just having mixed mod in the bag will maybe continue here, so not sure where they're going to go here. I'm thinking they might just stick with either no mod or hidden.
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree with that, and feeling like that's where they maybe should go. Or maybe try something like a Hard Rock. Try something you might not expect. You did point out that picking Hard Rock against Belgium here is a very scary thing, but they're gonna have to try something different, and maybe that is what they need to do.
Maybe. I don't know which one they go for, because I'd argue that Hard Rock 3 is easier of the two if you're a Hard Rock player in particular, but then at the same time, if they've got a lot of practice on Hard Rock 2, then there's something they could probably flip, but it's hard to say, because like, you still need a keen sense of, oh yeah, Mixed Mod 2, there it is.
It is going to be Mixed Mod 2. So they are going to go with a little bit easier Mixed Mod, which we did talk about earlier, that if they were going to go into it, this would be the one, and they've done so. Yeah. And I think, I was going to say maybe expect the same lineups here, but maybe not, although it is a very different map. So yeah, we're going to see Race come in here for Spain, who I would expect to see on the no mod then.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Sprint will probably keep the Hard Rock and then Alepe the Hidden, and then I imagine Yese will come back in, and we'll probably just see the same lineup for Belgium. So
yeah,
I wonder if this... Sorry.
What I'm wondering is if TWXC might come in for the Hidden, although, no, it's going to be Zeened. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, maybe they're pulling Race in over music drops to sort of give their new players a bit more experience as well.
Yeah, and Race is definitely not a pushover player. Very, very solid player. So makes sense to put the faith in them here. But the good lucks are coming out in the chat, and that means we're gonna get into Mixed Mod 2 in just a second.
Yeah, we'll get started. And maybe we will see Race go fast.
Race and Sprint are kinda have very like similar names in that regard.
Yeah.
I've never actually thought about that.
Definitely. And Alepe missing somewhere at the start there.
Yeah, missing on that little jump into the triple. Unfortunate to see. Zena's gonna trade it though, and all of that was before 200 combo, which means that it's gonna favor Spain.
Yeah, most certainly, and I think that's the thing about this map. It's not that hard on... it's probably hardest on Hidden, but it's not necessarily that hard, I'd say, on any mod. I think a lot of the misses that players will see here are just like kind of almost like nonsensical misses, like just kind of like, how did I even do that?
Yeah, Alepe is gonna be the next one to miss. Giving that slightly to Belgium now, but we're finally seeing these players find some proper consistency on the map, which is good to see. And Zeen is gonna fall there, so gonna give it back to Spain.
Yeah, we're about to hit the halfway point, and this is very competitive right now for Spain, so this might be what they needed. Race gonna find a miss there, but that's probably not what they wanted. Race gonna find another miss, traded with Design, but Alepe's at 340 to make up the slack. So
yeah,
it's still gonna stay competitive. Ooh.
Oh, that miss from Alepe is not what they need, and another one coming out is not gonna help. Actually, now the entire Spain team has fallen, and that's unfortunate for them, as it's gonna... Yeah, the score lead is exploding in the favor of Belgium now.
consistent for a very long time, but I suppose a bit like with Mixed Mod 1, it's just that second half, Belgium just sort of take that score and just take it far away.
Yeah, it's and I mean, Belgium is kind of that team this match where it's like give them a hand and they'll take your arm kind of thing. Xena's gonna find a miss there though, but that's not gonna be enough to flip it. Gonna have to see quite a bit more come out.
Curious to see. Oh, never mind. We'll see if El Skefe keeps the FC, but I was gonna say I'm curious to see if we'll see the double FC, but Asha just missing that slight note out to the left. But aside from that, just the one miss and the double S, yeah, it's not gonna be too easy to beat that.
No. Very impressive double S from Escafe though. It's like you say, it's not the hardest map in the pool if especially on something like the Nomad, but in a tournament setting in the multiplayer lobby, you still need to perform. And Escafe's done just that.
Yeah, most certainly. Very solid performance.
And with this match point, Belgium's going to go into Hard Rock 3, so we are going to get to see the Hard Rock pool be played here.
Yeah, most certainly. It's a bit unfortunate that we didn't get to see Hard Rock 1, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think Spain would have had, no, Belgium, Spain, both teams would have had way better luck if they played that Hard Rock 1.
Yeah. I'm a little bit sad that we haven't seen Hard Rock 2 yet. I think that map is really cool to watch, and I think the song is super cool as well, but Hard Rock 3 is gonna be the pick here. Which, I mean, it makes sense. Belgium are expecting to outperform Spain on this, I think.
Yeah, they just close it out and then they're done. Hard Rock 2 might be interesting to watch, but it's a bit more painful to play.
Of course, that is the most important perspective
not my cup of tea.
Definitely, that is definitely the most important perspective. It is how are the players feeling on it, and yeah, Hard Rock 2 maybe not the most comfortable map.
Yeah, but Hard Rock 3 not too bad. There's just a couple of jumps that you need to be accurate with at the start, like in the slow section. I wouldn't call them pixels, but not far from it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, that start slow section, and then a couple of the jump sliders as well can maybe catch players off, but it's just sort of like your standard tech pick, I'd say.
Yeah. Seems like maybe the Spain team, yeah, they decided to put Race on the board instead of Alepe. And Alepe has been struggling a little bit in this match, so makes sense.
Yeah, and I think Alepe being more of the hidden player, it's probably smarter to get that roster mix up on the Hard Rock anyway.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, waiting for Bancho to sync up and catch up to the players, and we will get underway. Will Spain find a lifeline here, or is Belgium gonna seal the deal? We will find out in a short time.
Most certainly. And speaking of deals to seal, I've got a good deal for you.
Please enlighten me about this.
Osu catch banners.
Oh, absolutely. Don't forget about those.
They are very stylish. I've got my Team Australia one, obviously, even though we are out now. But yeah, definitely check them out. Very stylish, and you can have as many as you want. Supports your team, supports the game. It's really a win-win. And back to the game. Race. Pretty much the whole side of Spain is out of combo right now, so very wise pick for Belgium, as it's just Asha struggling a bit, and then El Skefe and Yesay are both still with the full combo.
Yeah, they are playing very well here as we are approaching the second half of the map, and Spain are not looking like they are gonna find much here. Aja stopped playing there for a minute, I think, but not gonna matter as of right now, as the full combos are still on the side of Belgium.
Yeah, look, it is much too large of a deficit to make up when El Skefe and Yese are just powering away with the dual full combos. And will they both take it to the finish here?
We're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
They are playing very well though, Spain losing all their combos once again. And it might just be...
El Skefe's down, but Yese is maintaining. So we might still see the one full combo. A bit unfortunate for Spain here, but look, Belgium was a very tough matchup. So we're sort of seeing why here, as they are extremely consistent, as they have been throughout most of this matchup.
Yeah, it's...
yeah, run away with it, essentially.
Absolutely. It's gonna be the point one and the match one for Belgium here, but which is, as you said, it's very unfortunate for Spain, but it's not as much of a matter of them playing not up to par as it's just, like you said, Belgium is a very tough team to go up against.
Yeah, it's just that gap in seeding is just a bit too large, unfortunately. And Belgium will take the match 6-0, so they will take the sweep. And they will go on to face the winner of United Kingdom and Peru. So congratulations to Belgium on the win. And we will see more play out of them later on, I think tomorrow?
Yes.
Or maybe we'll see it later today, actually. Wait, no, yeah, tomorrow, sorry.
Yes, so Belgium are gonna play against the... Hang on, let me find this.
So I believe in both their matches, so United Kingdom and Peru will play later today at 19, and then tomorrow, towards the end of the matchup brackets, Belgium will face either UK or Peru.
Okay, yes.
And yeah, good try to Spain. They did go hard there. They set quite a few good scores. Unfortunately, just not quite enough there. But hey, there's always next year, and I'm sure we'll see a few of those players come back a lot stronger, and
yeah,
see a lot more return players out of them. So
absolutely, should be proud of what they've done.
Oh, most certainly, yeah. I believe we'll take a little break now, as we still have 23 minutes until the next matches. So we have Italy and France, and Germany and Hong Kong in 22 minutes.
So on this channel you're gonna see Italy and France, and over on the Osu Live B channel, or Osu Live 2, sorry, it's gonna be Germany versus Hong Kong. So make sure that you don't miss those matches. It'll be a good time.
Most certainly. And we will see you soon.
See you later.
multiverse, the allure of traveling through parallel universes beckons intrepid adventurers. Each universe presents distinct laws of physics, alternate histories, and uncharted wonders. As we journey, we encounter reflections of ourselves and ponder the myriad possibilities that cope us with them. Guided by curiosity and a thirst for knowledge, we embrace the thrill of discovery amidst enigmatic landscapes. This cosmic odyssey, the dance with destiny, reaffirms the unbreakable spirit of human curiosity, a union that the wonders of the multiverse are limitless. 見たわね。見られたからには死んでもらう。美しい月夜に運のない男ね。私が噂のヴァンパイアクイーン。教会の反対に負わされた傷もお前の血がイエスでしょう。今日に何を嫌いなんて言われたことがなくて、私を死ぬ前に描きたいってお前って画家なの。Dear Time I Love 私綺麗なの。鏡に映らない好みを見てみたい。そんな願いでフォトよギットの勘違いしないでいつでもクローゼロモデルってじっとしてなきゃダメ？くしゃみくらいはしてもいいのよね。ねえ、私変な格好してない？流行りの服とかよくわかんないんだけど、お前が買ったこれちゃんと私に似合ってるんでしょうね。寝癖？ダメよ、寝癖は描かなくていいわ。高貴なヴァンパイアクイーンに寝癖はいらない。何笑ってんのよ。画家との日々は悪くはなかったわ。そんな自分に戸惑って完成した絵みたいでも完成してほしくない。過ぎ去る日に見出されて人と怪物だってことを時々忘れそうで、一人でこれまでもこれからも私は許さまよう。 Dear Time I Love 私強いの。闇をした影の力でどうして振りほどけないの。触らないで勘違いしないでデスククローゼル。
よく描けているが罪深い絵だ。我々は神の意向を称える芸術以外認めていない。モデルとなった吸血鬼の居場所答えてもらう。
教会の拷問にあった傷だらけのお前を抱く私を売れば命くらいダサかったはず。勘違いしないで私はお前を殺すつもりだった。勘違いさせないで。こんな綺麗じゃない。お前が残した絵の中で柔らに少女が笑う。これがそうなら涙で崩れた私は何を私強くない。お前の描いたこの感情を窓から夜明けが照らし遠く隔て勘違いじゃなかった。後世の思いだけ揺れたぜさら
Hello everyone. Welcome back to possibly the most anticipated matchup of the tournament so far in OSCatch 2025, Italy and France. I am Elux, and joined with me in the casting booth today is my team captain and fellow horse trainer, Sekre. How's it going, my man?
It's going amazing, and these two teams, like you said, this is my personal number one to watch on my bucket list. You got probably two of the strongest, if not the two strongest European teams in my opinion this year, with Italy and France. Electro and Titobus, we already know what they can do on the side of France, but they still do have good members with Hollow Pitsua, Zalefa, and Doctor to be able to fill in that third spot on the team. On the other side of Italy, you have one of the strongest and oldest duos on the side of Kame and Arma. Those guys, they will just FC everything, but so will Electro and Titobus. So this matchup is like the perfect matchup of battle of the third players, and it's going to be amazing to watch.
We got our rolls in, and I just find it a little funny. France rolling exactly half of what Italy rolled here.
Everything it's all scripted. Don't worry about it.
So Italy is wanting to pick first. They're wanting France to get that first ban underway.
Yeah, good
Probably
decision,
feeling,
I think.
Yeah, definitely feeling more confident in them having the first pick, and also two juggernaut teams. Definitely let your opponents get the first ban, just in case they decide to go with what you were thinking about banning. Then you get a free ban.
Yeah, I actually think there is a very high likelihood that happens in this matchup specifically, because, you know, both of these two teams have the same weakness. It is the hidden pool, and it's pretty much descending, or depending on who takes the L in banning a certain hidden map this week, I think, between these two teams.
France, decently taking their time. Probably scouring through, trying to figure out how everyone's feeling.
If we are thinking about the bans, though, Hidden 2, that's
Yeah.
definitely, that's gone. That's just gone already. We don't even need to look at it on our screen anymore. We can just black it out. For the second ban,
Likely.
honestly, it's completely tossed up in the air, I think. We could even see Hidden 3 banned, double Hidden banned from these two teams, because Hidden is definitely just the weakness between these two.
Yeah. Yeah, and so far we have seen that Hidden 2 map being banned across the board, and France is going to ban Mixed Mod 1. Okay.
That one I'm a bit surprised about, honestly.
And that one I am not surprised about.
Yeah. Italy going straight into Hard Rock 2. I like this, honestly.
Literally taking the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly word for word I was going to say.
I like this because I want to see Vito. I want to see Vito on the side of Italy, and I want to see Vito get a nice score on this. Vito is going to absolutely destroy this map, I'm calling it.
Vito, my hidden hard rock playing beloved. There he is. Got Kame, Arma, and Fido, 79 gang for Italy. Hitsua, Salefa, and Electro so far for France.
Hopefully we see Titobus.
Salefa subbing out. Hollow coming in.
Wait, don't tell me that Titobus isn't here.
Wait. No,
Don't
no
tell me.
way. No way. He is offline on Discord right now. I saw him online a little bit ago. So,
Oh god. This match just got 20 times harder for the side of France. But it's still doable. but a lot harder.
Here we go. No surprise. Fido being the only one throwing hidden on for this Hard Rock 2. Slight spinner advantage Italy to start off. And Fido dropping early on.
Yeah, I think you cursed Vito right there, Jay. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Electro traded one back.
Yeah, out of all the members of France to miss in the intro, I didn't expect it to be Electro. I can't lie. Hollow gets another one to follow it up, though.
Pitsura trading as well, so there are no more full combos on the side of France. 2 full combos on the side of Italy as Fido finds another miss. Quarter of the way through. Kame, Arma still holding on to
Triple break from France. They all broke.
Electro dropping again. Fido trading it. And Kame finally finding his first miss. Third of the way through. Arma, only one with a full combo now left in the lobby. And yeah, we can definitely see why Italy just wasted no time into picking Hard Rock 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, you throw Arma on really any map, but especially something like this, that guy's just not gonna miss. It's just guaranteed not gonna miss. I mean, Kame is just gonna get 1 to 2 miss, and this is like the thing that Vito has been playing for the last few years, so they're always gonna be somewhat comfortable on it, at least.
And they got a 6-digit, should I say, score lead. 130k, still growing, and low over halfway through, third of the map left, and France is going to need a miracle to come back into this pick. Arma finally drops, though. See, he is human.
Yeah, just a little bit, at least. But he could miss almost every note from here on out, and it wouldn't matter. That's just how much of a score lead that Italy does have going.
And every time somebody on the side of Italy drops, it just seems like 2 players on the side of France are dropping. And barring any last-second disconnects, Italy is going to be walking away 1-0 so far, and we're going to be awaiting France's first pick of the match. What do you think they're going to go into, Andrew?
Honestly, I have no clue. You really have to find a way to just bully Italy's third player, I think, here. France having the stronger team overall, but not the strongest 2 players anymore because Titobis seems to be not here, which probably is going to throw a bit of a wrench in the side of France's plans. Maybe they planned to not have Titobis at least. But it's going to be a very hard matchup for France. I think maybe you could go something like maybe a Nomad 4 if you feel confident in your convert players. Honestly, maybe a hidden 3 as well could work.
If they're going to go into any of the 2 remaining hiddens, which they're going to go into Mixed Mod 2, but if they were to go into any of the 2 remaining hiddens, Hidden 3 is definitely more along the lines I would see them picking.
I'm just surprised they banned Mixed Mod 1, but then picked Mixed Mod 2. It's not that much different. I mean, it is, but it's not, like, super different, you know?
We see Doctor coming in, Slefa and Electro coming in, Sir Waffle coming in for Italy. Sir Waffle not wanting to show up on stream a little bit. Trying to figure out if we're gonna have mods situated.
Okay, so hidden bottom left, hard rock top, nomad bottom right. There we go.
Yep. Just waiting for dot core to sync up. There we go. Ooh, Arma's gonna be first one to miss. Slightly
Very
early on.
surprising, because I usually view Arma as one of the better players on this kind of map, as long as he's using the correct tech.
Doctor gonna be trading it, so both hidden players on each side have one miss to their name. Maybe a little bit more from Doctor.
Yeah, their miss
The
was
axe
just
drop.
top 200
Yeah.
as well, so a bit more punishing. Italy gonna have a bit of a smaller lead here, and now honestly, I don't see the Nomad players or Hard Rock players really missing on this map in a match of this caliber, because it's not that hard of a map. It's going to be just this hidden battle that we are seeing. Pretty much misses traded back and forth, but Electro does break on the Hard Rock.
That break on the Hard Rock player for France Electro is gonna hurt a little bit more. Italy with a 55k point lead. Arma recovering back up to 200 combo. Electro Arma trading misses as soon as Electro gets up to 200 combo. Doctor dropping as well. 2 combos to 1 in favor of Italy right now on France's pick.
They need more misses on the side of Italy for France to have a chance here. There's still a decent amount of the map left, probably about 1/3 left. Still very doable, but need to be able to hold some combo at least. Just not looking good right now. Only combo they really have left is the Lefa on the Nomad. Italy still 2 full combos.
Electro dropping on this slower section, same with Doctor. Doctor not having a fun time with this Mixed Mod 2 hidden. Meanwhile, Arma seems to have found his groove. And Italy's going to be walking away with the first breakpoint of the match. He's slightly over 170k. Oh, Arma dropped the ending. Wanted to make a liar out of me.
Pretty sure there's 2 notes at the end here. Anyone? Nope, everyone hits it. Nobody got caught out by that spinner, but we do see side of Italy 2 full combos from Kame and Sir Waffle. 1 for the side of France, which is Lefa, but sadly just wasn't enough on the side of France to be able to pull through on their own pick. Now Italy instantly DT2.
Instantly picking that DT2. Italy knows exactly what they wanted to go into here. Let's see, Italy picked Hard Rock 2, France picked Mixed Mod 2, Italy picks Double Time 2, so surely that means France is picking No Mod 2 next, right?
Surely. I doubt it.
You see Doctor coming out. Waiting for that third player for France to come in. And honestly, Andrew, every time I hear this, it just gets me in the Mega Man mood. It makes me want to go speedrun Mega Man 2 again. Ooh, Pitsua coming in for the side of France.
Yep, so being the DT player specialist for France, and now honestly, I haven't played Mega Man that much, so I can't relate with you. I am sorry.
It's okay, we'll get you to play it here soon.
One day.
Just ask Creeper and he will be 100% down to play it with you.
Oh, I know that he would. I think this lineup from France, though, does have a decent shot on this map. This map has a relatively difficult intro compared to the latter half, I would say. So I think we're going to see a bit more misses in the first maybe 200 or 300 combo.
And none of these players going with hidden, all sticking with flat default double time. Slight spinner advantage, Italy. 2 misses on the side of France to start out.
Yeah, those triplet wiggles, I don't even know. You should probably stand still with them because it's a bit too fast to wiggle them. Catching several players out already. Namely being Zalefa and Pitsua, and now Electro on the last one right there. All of France is down and all of Italy is up.
Zalefa dropping once again. Italy still holding on to a 3-way full combo right now. Already up to a 100k score lead.
Yeah, this one is just running away from them.
Third of the way through, Italy still holding strong. France has a lot of ground to catch up and have a prayer that Italy is going to miss halfway through.
I mean, it's not looking that likely, honestly, at this point.
It really is not. I'm looking at all the Italian players' movements, and everything except for the occasional act drop is just perfect.
Kame is going to miss, though. Kame is definitely just the one miss type of player, I feel like, right now. If anyone's going to miss, it's going to be Kame. Sorry, Kame.
Pitsua back up to 200 combo. Zalefa trying to get back up there himself. Stop the bleeding. And he will.
I mean, it doesn't matter if the bleeding stopped. You already lost like 10 liters of blood. you can't really come back from this at this point. I mean, what do you do?
Spam call Titobis, see if he can play.
You need an injection of blood to like stop, you know, whatever, because you're about to pass out. Is what this is like.
Yeah,
Italy.
Hearing that Titobis was not going to be here. Definitely knew it was going to be an insane match for France to try and win, but
Triple FC.
It's looking decently one-sided here.
Like even okay, like we say, what if France had Titobis? Like it doesn't matter.
Even then, triple FC.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter against a triple FC.
Even if they had Titobis for the last 3 maps, it doesn't matter. Because Italy have just been kind of cooking, honestly.
Zalefa subbing out here, waiting for this second pick from France to come in. And they are asking for a timeout, so hope they might be trying to get Titobis in. They might be trying to compose themselves here, being down 3-0.
You gotta just compose, and you just gotta think, okay, what can we pick here? Honestly, go for the hidden 3. We want to see the hidden 3. That's what I would pick.
You're not wrong. At this point, I would say hidden 3 is definitely one of their more likely possibilities to get a point. Still though, Italy with a 3-way full combo on DT2, Andrew.
Yeah, that's
that's a bit scary.
Honestly, that's probably going to be one of the only triple FCs we see this weekend. I'm calling it. On any map, really. I don't think we've had one yet. Definitely not.
And a quick update for those of you who are not watching the other stream, Germany versus Hong Kong. Germany is up 3-0 right now. They won their no mod, won by 785k.
We are waiting out this timeout a little bit now. For Italy, gotta be feeling great. The timeout here is honestly just good to get them off of their high horse from Triple FC in that map as well, because you have that momentum from Triple FC. It's like the next map is also going to be yours too.
Oh no, Andrew. Kame's calling you out. He's gonna kidnap you next week.
No.
If we move past the Japan, he's gonna kidnap you. And France is back, and they're picking Nomad 3. So not Hidden 3, but Nomad 3 here. One Connor map gets banned, another gets picked.
Yeah, this one being one of the absolute bangers of the week, in my opinion. Ost Catch World Cup 2025 original, by the way. Mapped by our one and only map pooler.
Here we go. Fourth pick of the match. Kame, Arma, Serwaffle wanting to make it 4-0. Electro, Pitsua, Selefa wanting to get a point on the board. Selefa with an early miss. Missed a couple there.
The farther notes in the intro.
And no one getting caught out on these slider ticks yet. Tick rate 4 mapping, gotta love it.
Yeah, usually this map I think picks up around 400 combo, but Kame does find break on that droplet. Pitswood trades it back right after it though. Here's where it starts to really pick up, where I think we're going to be seeing quite a few more misses from these players. There's one from Zalafa.
Yep. Kame back up to 200 combo. Pitsua right there behind him at 200. Small combo advantage in favor of Italy. That's about to be going away in roughly 40 combo. As long as Selefa holds. Double miss from Italy.
Hold up.
Hold on. Score flips over to France.
Yeah, France
Pitsua
taking...
drops.
I think that was the first lead of the match, but it's already gone, unfortunately, for the side of France. But it's going to go right back to them. Is it? Oh, it's because these big droplets actually don't really count that much for score. It's some weird score calculation. So they only get a little bit of a lead from that.
Yeah, that is actually a low-key huge for Italy. Double miss on the side of France. Oh no! Pitsua dropping again.
Yeah, this part is so technical. Definitely, in my opinion, the hardest part of the map.
Selefa dropping, Pitsua dropping as well. Arma, Electro still holding on to FCs.
But they need more misses from Italy. That lead that France had of a few thousand points is already at 125,000 now for Italy, because Sir Waffle and Kame just holding on a bit stronger. Only 2 misses each to their name.
And that one miss from Sir Waffle when it happened. Any other map, France would have been able to capitalize on that a lot better, but those slider droplets just accounted for very little score. Pitsua dropping, Kame dropping as well, but there is no map left. Italy is going to make this 4-0.
Electro and Arma, the 2 FCs of the lobby, but Honestly, what is Sir Waffle doing? Sir Waffle is cooking, no?
No, he is. He is.
Like, he cooked his
Like,
waffle. He's got some butter on it. Like, his waffle is fully cooked. You know what I mean? Like, it's not frozen anymore.
no, only a 2 miss coming out of Sir Waffle.
Like, he's got some chicken and waffles right now. He's chowing down on it. Only a 2 miss. We usually think Italy is like, their third player is not going to be that great, but Sir Waffle today is like doing a bit better than even France's players overall, which you would never really say going into this match, I'd say.
Definitely. And Italy, as we've been seeing all match so far, wasting no time with their next pick coming in with Hard Rock 3.
Yeah, Sir Waffle been training his mouth idol. It's true.
Yeah, so far, Andrew, it's like you said, even with Titobis, Italy's just been cooking.
Yeah.
Italy has just been cooking. I mean, maybe you could account that the mental on France's side might be a little bit better if he was here, but...
And vice versa as well. Because Titobis is one of those players that just exudes aura, too.
Oh, for real. I've seen this guy just go, okay, I don't care anymore. I am FCing this map and just full combo some of the most insane stuff.
Yeah, like even without him though, you can't really just take away from Italy's performance because they're just dominating.
Everything they
really
picked,
are.
Everything they played so far has been a 6-digit lead.
Like they would probably have one of the better overall team performances I'd say so far throughout this week, even in matches that haven't come up. We're getting into this map. Pizza, very early break on this Hard Rock 3. This one has a bit more trickier Hard Rock patterns, a bit more mechanical than the other two Hard Rocks as well.
It's dropping right on the build up. Everyone else holding on to that 200 combo plus. Pizza dropping again, so that is going to be a decent combo advantage and score lead for Italy here. Already a third of the way through. Arma's gonna drop.
Yeah, first miss on the Italian side, but it is traded quickly by Zalefa, which is also counter-traded by Sir Waffle with another Arma miss, which is the least characteristic thing you could get. But we're just seeing misses back and forth from the bottom four players. Top two still holding with those SSs. Actually, I say that and Electro misses a droplet, but he's still FCing. It doesn't matter.
Zalefa back up the 200 combo. Arma slowly making his way back up there. Followed by Pitswa. It's not much of a score lead for Italy here.
Yeah.
Only 34k.
Really pretty winnable still from France here. It's got to hold strong, hope for maybe 2 more misses on the side of Italy. And this could turn very fast, even on the ending, because this is a relatively dense map too. But it doesn't look like Italy's going to give them that opportunity that they need. Still holding on strong, only a sliver of the map left. It's possible, but they need a miss like right now.
That miss isn't coming though. Italy is holding on.
Coming.
Oh, I got traded though.
Yeah. Even then, even if Pitsua had hit the ending, would have been only about a 10,000 score difference instead of, that 30,000 they needed to surmount. But honestly, pretty close, all things considered. Being down 4-0 and then going into the 5th map with only a 35k deficit, not that bad.
Mm-mm.
Because, at that point, your mental starts really taking a toll. You start wondering, can we win this? And pulling out close map like that, still definitely very doable.
It
even
is
if it
very
may
doable,
be
but
nigh
it's
impossible.
improbable.
Yeah.
5-0 in favor of Italy here. Match point for them, but France's pick up next. I still say France should try the hidden 3.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be cool.
I still say they should try it. Because that's a map that where basically no matter what type of player you are, you're probably gonna miss somewhere on it.
Yeah. Plus, Italy's third member is really historically weak with hidden. So, you never know what could happen. At this point, just, throw it out there, see what happens.
And also, I want to see hidden 3 picks, so we see absolutely no number 1 slots getting picked this match.
Oh god. I mean, we could still go DT3, no mod 2, no mod 4.
Oh, they're gonna go hidden 1.
I mean, honestly, the song's a banger though.
Song is a banger.
One of the OG catch songs at this point.
I'm just a little disappointed that I didn't get my hidden 3. Sir Waffle being subbed out here. Doctor coming in. So far, the Italian duo Kame Arma. Arma leaving as soon as I say his name, a little bit scared there. Sokolin coming
Oh, they're
in.
coming back. Actually, I
Surely,
don't know if he's coming back. I don't know if he's coming back. Oh no.
No, Arma, come back. I'm sorry, I scared you. Oh no, this user's location could not be determined.
What do you mean? It's Sicily. We all know this.
Sicily? That doesn't sound like Italy.
Close
Smile.
enough. Close enough.
No, Arma coming back in.
All things
It is
still
still
equal
possible.
at this point. Oh, another
Sokolin
one.
dropped again. France sees
Way
it.
before the break. Yeah.
France sees that they are missing 2 combos here.
The problem
Oh.
is for the side of France now is that Doctor's AC is actually gonna matter. He's below 97%.
really is.
Oh, Arma!
Arma
Arma!
drop! Arma! No, Arma got caught out!
That's one of the misses that you just hit yourself for. You're just like, you know, you say some Italian mafia words. Sokolin. Meanwhile, Hollow and Electro holding on to the full combos. No, Hollow. I'm sorry. Alright, I won't say anything about the French team regarding any other parts of the map.
That score.
They're doing pretty decent.
Map is ending, but it's still anyone's point.
It's gonna it's not anyone's point anymore.
Not anymore.
It is France's point. France still alive. They're still kicking. Electro, FC to pull it out. Insane act, by the way, 99.94.
Really insane act, especially on a map like this. Kame cursing himself for always full comboing in practice, but not full comboing here in match. Kame, I have seen what you can do on sight reads. Have you not learned it might be the polar opposite? But
maybe.
Coming in, just maybe, but coming in, DT3.
Absolute banger on this one.
(5-1) match point Italy. Seeing as how double time 2 went, Andrew.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
It's
France
a hard
needs
ask.
a prayer here to be answered.
I think they need several.
Several, yes. Or just one giant group prayer.
You just have the whole country at this point. Collective.
Goku in the Spirit Bomb moment. Waiting for that third player for France to come in. Sokolin being subbed out on the side of Italy, Sir Waffle coming in for them. And I assume that we're going to be seeing Pitsua coming in. You would think? Surely?
Potentially.
No, it's going to be Hollow.
Okay. This still makes sense, though. I think
still
Hollow
makes sense.
is still one of the better DT players for France. I
Oh,
still
definitely.
have PTSD from like 5 years ago when Hollow just absolutely smirked in the USA-France match.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Russell being so mad at the end of that match. The good lucks are in the chat. We shall get our 7th map underway. And once again, no hidden with DT.
No hidden enjoyers in this lobby, kind of based.
Hollow with an early drop. But it was extremely early, so it's not going to hurt too much. Arma going to trade it, so it's going to be a slight advantage in favor of France here.
Definitely going to be seeing a few more drops. That one being from Zalafare as they reach 200 combo.
Speaking of 200 combo, Arma climbed back up there. Hollow drops as soon as his teammate gets back up to 200. And Salefa goes down 50k in favor of Italy right now. 3 combos to 1.5. Make that 2 now as Hollow recovers. Sir Waffle, Salefa trading.
This map just screams a Kame map though. Like this is the textbook definition of a Kame 79 DTFC map. I say that, but they're gonna want to miss it now.
Halfway done, Italy with an 82k point advantage. Salefa dropping right before that initial break. Hollow dropping as well, and that score advantage is now in the 6-digit territory for Italy. Third of the map left.
Getting to the point where it's looking pretty unsurmountable. Electro still trying their best. Full combo, by the way, still.
Arma dropping, but that's not enough. France needs an entire team miss here. Sir Waffle dropping, Hollow dropping, Electro losing full combo, and Electro losing that full combo. If there was any sliver of hope, it was cut away and sealed right there.
Yeah, and this one, just kind of running away with it, is Italy. But on the side of France, they're not down yet. They're down in this match. They end up losing this match, but they still have the losers bracket where they could still make a run.
Could still make a run. I'm looking at number 5 seed France going down to the losers bracket, and I'm just going, oh god, I feel sorry for whoever has to play them.
Yeah. Definitely one of the stronger teams that is going to be going into the losers bracket. But on the side of Italy, Sir Waffle. Sir Waffle just kind of decided to turn it up a notch today. And that was really the main difference in this match, I'd say, is that Sir Waffle had an amazing performance. And if they can replicate that next week, it's going to be a scary match for whoever they're against. And I know who they're going to be against is going to be between 2 teams. Either USA or Japan, depending on who wins that match. And me, myself, considering I am on one of those 2 teams, I'm not looking forward to that next week. That's going to be a bit of a challenge.
That's a bit scary, Andrew. That's a bit scary.
A little bit scary.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think
Anyways.
anyone on their pick'ems had Italy winning 6-1 against France. I don't think anyone did. If
there's going to be someone.
If you did, I want to see the receipt.
Somebody did it. Somebody did it somewhere. But that is going to be the match from us. Italy moving on into the semifinals winner bracket. France going down. The next match we have in about 16 minutes going to be Chile versus China. 2 losers bracket teams. One of them will move on, play another match tomorrow. The other one will sadly be eliminated. I have been Sakura, joined by Elux, my fellow horse racer. Go play Umu Musume.
Banger game, banger game.
We'll see you guys in about 15 minutes for the next match.
Alright, welcome back everyone to the Oceanic World Cup 2025. We're still at the quarterfinals and we have another loser bracket matchup coming your way. Chile versus China. The lower end of the bracket is forming itself and this one is one that still needs to be done. My name is Elskefe, I'm joined by Elix. Welcome back Elix rather, onto the casting desk. Chile versus China, what are your thoughts on this one, Elix?
My thoughts, Chile is gonna about 6-1. That's my thoughts. Chile has coming in this losers bracket match, chip on their shoulder. Last week they lost to Japan. They're definitely wanting to become the demons of the losers bracket, and yeah, I feel kind of bad for China to have to be, in my opinion, the punching bag for their aggression from last week. But hey, China can prove me wrong.
Yeah, it's a problem being the 19th seed. You get into that slot in the loser bracket if you lose your first match where you face the 8th or the 9th seed. So Japan or Chile would have been a really hard matchup for Team China here. But then again, we've seen some really solid plays from lower seed teams, right? Australia most noteworthy, but also Singapore putting up a really decent fight against Indonesia as well. And Team China looked really strong in the round of 32, right? That matchup against Belgium where they, well, they could have gone either way, really. That was a 5-3, but I believe 4 of the maps were within 15,000 points of each other, where most of those were won by Team Belgium. So that looked really solid for Team China. Then again, this is quarterfinals. The map pool has increased significantly in difficulty. So we'll have to see how they've been able to field rosters at this difficulty level, right? On the other hand, Chile, a veteran team, right? These players have been playing for years. You know they should be able to play these maps relatively comfortably. So it's a big question mark for the Chinese side on my end.
And it's as you said, as we see China banning Nomad 4, this quarterfinals pool, far cry away from round of 32 difficulty.
Exactly. This is insane in difficulty. Some of these maps are really difficult. And then you kind of think it favors the team that is just seated way higher, like a team like Chile. But then again, they're coming off a loss against Team Japan. I think pretty much an unexpected loss. Maybe, well, it's least for some of the outside views, right? Chile being a really good country in the past couple of World Cups. And it kind of looked like they were just really unprepared, in my opinion. Felt like they just didn't really know what they were doing in the round of 16. One of their members was just sleeping. The roster seemed to be... It just felt a little off. I'm hoping that is going to be different today. But then again, they're once again against an Asian team, so a bit earlier for them. I'm not sure what time it is right now in Chile, but I'm assuming like 11 a.m. something.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. over here on East Coast United States, so it's roughly around the same time, like 10, 11 a.m.-ish. But the main thing that you got to also consider is that it's winter over there in the southern hemisphere, and it's morning winter for them.
Right. I completely forgot about that, actually. Didn't even think about it. Those are some factors as well, some external factors. Then again, if Chile were to face any other team that isn't on the Asian continent in the upcoming rounds, if they were to win this one, that issue kind of solves itself, right? To some extent. Anyhow, we'll see how it goes. We see two bans coming out, so we see two Nomad picks getting taken away. Both teams deciding to ban Nomad. Nomad 4 taken away by Team China. Taking a Comrade away against a team like Chile that has so much experience is a great idea. And Nomad 2 being taken away by Team Chile. A bit of a surprising ban, but then again, there's not really one pick that Team Chile always bans. Like there's some other teams that always go for the double time one, which is high, or the hidden two or something. Chile is not one of those teams. They just look at the other opponent and try to see what is their best map, and we ban it. I think Nomad 2 is a really good guess for that one.
And speaking of hidden two enjoyers, we're on the come up. No more 100% ban rate. Let's go.
Yeah, surprised both teams. Sorry to cut you off there, Elix.
You're good.
Both teams leaving Hidden 2 open. No, it's a really rough map. And well, Chile known for their hidden, but yeah, if you're China leaving that open is also kind of a statement as well. So I kind of like this ballsy.
Mm-hmm. And Lyak messaged me saying that he was not surprised about the 100% ban rate. Well, looks like you're gonna be surprised now.
As we see, Hard Rock 1 getting picked by Team Chile. The medal map being picked 3 minutes in length, if I'm not mistaken. Map by Dust. It's really comfortable Hard Rock, in my opinion. Don't be fooled, it's hard, but it's still, out of the Hard Rock pool, probably the most comfortable map to play. The thing is as well, it has a lot of combo. So it's easy to chain miss because of the streams, but it's also a bit nerve-wracking because you get to that 4-digit combo mark relatively fast if you're holding on to combo, right?
And by the way, Skefe, have you heard of the tragedy of the Skin Thief? This is a very, very tragic tale in this song. His mom didn't let him wear a coat in the winter. It's very tragic.
That is very tragic.
Yeah, he had to go outside in the snow without a coat.
I wouldn't wish that to my worst enemy. As we see both teams actually lining up here, a bit surprised that we don't see Dazzly on the Chinese side. Dazzly being probably their strongest player over the past couple of rounds, as well as in the qualifiers, so him not being in the lobby right now is a bit surprising. On the other hand, as we see Shilian roster, that is just, I mean, pure class, right? Arisiel being here this weekend, he was not here for the past couple of maps last weekend. He's known to set really, really good hard rock scores, as well as double time scores. Especially last year during the World Cup, had some really nice scores on the hard rock, so this should be a walk in the park for him here. As we see on the Chinese side, Syphos, Cornet, Miyaguni Akari being the three elected to play this hard rock one.
And no players throwing on hidden here, all sticking with that default hard rock. And it's going to be a slight act drop from Cornet here. Syphos going to be the first one to miss.
Yeah, early break, but as we said, the map is very, very dense. Plenty of combo for everyone to build up towards the 200 combo mark. But Chile getting started really, really nicely with 3 full combos. Miyaguni dropping the second full combo on the Chinese side. Only Cornet right now holding on to the full combo. And he's versus 3 people right now. Arisiel, Pekrit, Stark having a great start right now.
Well, Pekko Rat was having a great start. and Stark as well. They both dropped double miss on the side of Chile. However, it is getting traded over on the side of China. Syphos being the only one have yet to lose combo in this huge bunch of combo drops for China. Aricio, on the other hand, still holding on to a double S.
Yeah, very solid performance coming out from Rizzo right now. About 35,000 points in difference. It's relatively tight. We saw a couple of chain trades and chain misses on both ends. Now a drop coming out from Pekard and no trades, and that's creeping back towards China, right? Don't think it's enough just yet because of how dense this map is. Pekard's already above 100 combo. It just goes really, really quickly. But it seems like the Chinese roster is stabilized here in the Heart of One, and they're trying to contest the Rizzo with that full combo right now, and stuck with a really nice supporting combo. Another trade coming out from 2 players, but Syphos dropping a huge combo is giving Team Chile some leeway here.
Yeah, definitely halfway through, and I was paying attention a little bit to the score when Pekorat dropped. It looks like it's about a 15-16k point change whenever a player drops if all players are at 200 plus.
Yeah, that makes
so
it 2
that's
misses.
a testament of how dense this map is.
Yeah, exactly. 2 misses in front for Team Chile right now. On the back of that, still holding on to the double S from the Rizzo. Pekard dropping 1, so that's going to reduce that to the singular miss. Everyone on Team China above 200 combo. Cornet approaching 4-digit combo as well. Really solid performance coming out from the Chinese roster in the Hard Trick 1. Definitely not to be underestimated.
Stork
here.
dropped! Stork dropped!
Traded by Syphos,
Oh,
though.
Syphos.
Still close, Elix. This
It
is
is,
definitely
it's
playable.
It's 16k in favor of Chile right now. It's anyone's map.
Yeah, Rizzo doing so much for Team Chile here, but they're not in the clear. Pekard dropping
Pekorat
once
drops.
again.
Syphos recovered up to 200. Miyaguni drops.
Each time when it's about to flip, someone on the Chinese roster ends up dropping. Trades coming out, small combo advantage for Team Chile. Miyaguni finding another miss here. Cornet doing a lot here, but he has no supporting combos coming out from his teammates. And it's loading up for Chile. Stark with a supporting combo for Rizzo. Rizzo holding on to the double S. He's going to double S here, the Hard 1. And we're at the end, actually. I didn't even realize it went so fast, but really nice double S. And Team China getting a 2.773 thousand team score is a really solid team score as well for a team that's seated 19th, right? And Aricio having that double S did a lot of damage. Sorry, Elix, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to just piggyback off of what you said, especially with the map coming down that close at that end. Like, if China held, my man, we might be seeing China with the point.
Exactly. And the thing is as well, if you're Team Chile and you're going into your first pick and it's relatively close, even though you might have expected it to be not so close because, well, you're 10 seats higher, that's kind of scary as well. So as we see China go for the Mixed Mod 2 here, I really like this pick. I've mentioned it multiple times, everyone does it. As the lower seeded team, I think the Mixed Mod bracket is the most forgiving one because you don't have to field 3 players in one singular mod, and that makes it a bit easier to find rosters for your team. And so Mixed Mod 2, great pick coming out from Team China here.
Yeah. Though, one thing I will say, if you're China, you pick in anything that's in that lower approach rate bracket and Mixed Mod or Hidden, you already know that you're going to have a juggernaut of a hidden player and let you that you're going to have to go up and face.
Definitely. Here,
And
8.4. It's a bit hard for the hidden players, right? It looks like well, you're an expert in the hidden on the lower end. Don't think that map is too easy with hidden.
The biggest thing with this map is it's kind of rough to start out if you've been playing anything even just slightly higher. We've been seeing a few players just getting caught out, just moving a bit too quickly early on in that hidden bracket. Last match, we saw Arma having an early miss super early on, just getting caught out, not being completely prepared to that BPM and that AR change.
Yeah, the positive for both teams is that their hidden player didn't play the Hard Rock 1, even though we see some early drops coming out from Yui and Syphos. I think, yeah, no one on the Shilin side missed. Still holding on to 3 double S, but those are very early misses. The map is 2 minutes and 48 in length, so there's plenty of room here. Those shouldn't be deciding what's going to happen. But then again, Yui finding another break here. a bit later into the intro, and that's going to hurt Team China's team score a little bit more.
And we're still seeing a 2-way double S on the side of Chile, but a 3-way full combo for them as well. And Stark making a liar out of me, dropping here. So that's going to stop the bleeding a little bit, but Syphos is going to trade it, so scored and combo advantage, going straight back over to Italy.
Or Chile.
It's Chile. I am still in last match. I talked about Arma at the beginning, and my mind defaulted to Italy. Chile.
Don't worry. As we see Leku finding a drop as well in the hidden, so no full combo. Yui's above 200 combo right now. And I think it's clawing back slightly towards China, but they need more drops. And here it is.
From Peko Rat.
Exactly. No full combos left on the Chilean side. I think Cornet is holding on to it. I think it's a full combo. Might be a very early miss. And that's 20,000 points in difference. All three players from Team China above 200 combo. Yui ends up dropping though.
Yui dropping again.
Struggling just a bit here with the hidden, which is to be expected, right? Hidden is definitely the hardest mod on this map.
See Peko Rat trading that, so China, 2/3 of the way through, still definitely in this pick.
Definitely, it's close. It's 1/3 left, 35,000 points. I think that's maybe a bit more than a miss.
Stark dropped.
And there we go, Stark providing that miss, and I think actually that might be enough for it to flip. Cornet with a 4-digit combo right now, very solid performance coming out from them, and there's definitely plenty of room still left in this map. It's clawing back to China. Stark is building towards that 200 combo mark. I think it's going to be
enough to flip.
I don't think it's enough.
I don't think it's enough. It's going to be super close. It is not enough.
There's still room in this map though.
China just needs to hold, and there's the miss from Chile. China just needs to hold.
They have done it. They have done it. The map is ending right now.
Surely they've done it.
Really solid. Look at those combos from Team China.
Indeed, they will do it.
2 4-digit combos, and Team China here winning their mixed mod 2, and in what a fashion as well. 1 million score from Cornet, Cypher to the 980 or 975, I think. Or 970 rather, 2 miss on the hard rock. Really solid performance coming in from Team China. Leku with a 1 miss, but that wasn't enough. And China takes a point here and tying the score. And honestly, Elix, looking at how China's been playing, this is a really solid start from them.
This really is. That, and it's a huge morale and momentum boost as well. I mean, yeah, winning your own pick, but you won your own pick against number 9 seed Chile. Like I said before this match started, I was thinking Chile was just going to come in and get like a 6-1, 6-2, 6-1 could still happen, but I mean, having that momentum already, China might end up surprising us.
Exactly, they seem to be a very, very strong team here. We saw it in the round of 32, we kind of were thinking maybe it's because the map pool is relatively easy, but then again on this way harder map pool, they're still putting out really, really solid scores. But Chile is going for the hard rock 2 here, and this map is really, really hard, especially for those that aren't comfortable with some lower density hard rock and some higher CS as well. This is CS 6.11 after hard rock is added. The density is really hard to play with because it's just so sparse, and it kind of feels like you have no combo where you can build combo, and you can miss anywhere in this map, it feels like. So it's really hard. So I like the pick from Chile. I think this might be the hardest map in the map pool, or at least it's a contender for being the hardest map in the map pool.
It definitely is a contender. This map is the definition of a practice map. It is not something that players can easily go in just with like 1 or 2 attempts under their belt, unless you're God incarnate at this game.
Exactly. And we see Dazzle, finally. I was waiting for Dazzle to come in here. I think he's definitely the star player to look out for on the shiny side. I'm not sure if this is his map, or his type of map rather, but still, they are a very solid player, as they've shown in the past couple of weekends. On the Chilean side, we see Tidex making their first appearance, Orizel, after that Hard Rock 1 FC coming back for the Hard Rock 2. No surprises there either.
And the good lucks are in the chat. 3rd map underway, House on Fire, Hard Rock 2. Is anyone going to throw Hidden onto this? And Orizel hasn't loaded in, but I do not think he is going to be throwing Hidden onto this either.
If
No,
you're
he
playing
is
this with
not.
Hidden, you're a lunatic, Elix. I'm sorry, but you're crazy.
Hey, we
if you play
saw.
this with
Hey,
Hidden.
we saw Fido last match play it with Hidden. Though I mean, at the same time, it's Fido, but we did see it happen.
They're crazy. If you're even capable of playing this with Hidden, you're absolutely crazy.
1,600 point advantage in gaining to start off. Spinner advantage for Chile, plus some slight combo. Cornet dropping early on there. Desule
Yes.
dropping as well. So make that roughly about a miss.
Roughly,
Here.
yeah. A solid start coming out from the Chilean side, right? As you can miss anywhere in this map, getting towards the 200 combo mark with all 3 of your players here. As soon as I say that, their tide is going to be dropped at the 200 combo mark, but still, 2 players above 200. A trade coming out from Cornet as well. Cyphos is above 200, Dazzly building towards the 200 combo mark, and still 3 FCs currently is really, really solid, actually. Surprisingly so. I don't think we've seen that in any of the previous matches where there's been 3 people holding FC past the first spinner in the map. Cyphos ends up dropping though, and that's 2 full combos for Team Chile, and a really high supporting combo as well, and the score difference just booting up right now.
Yeah, Dazule being misses there as Tydex gets back up to 200 combo. So Chile still having combo advantage. Dazule missing there, and that score difference is already up to the 6-digit score lead in favor of Chile. 115k slowly going up more. Dazule, Cornet, Pekarat, all trading there.
Yeah,
Tydex dropping.
I'm probably gonna jinx it here, but Aristo still hasn't missed in this match. I'm just putting it out here, and he's playing really well here on the Hard Rock 2. 600 combo, really solid combo here. Cyphos matching that, as in he's above 200 as well, but the supporting combos on Team China is just not there. Dazzle and Cornet really struggling here on this slider section. Every time it's dropping though, I curse it, yeah, but it was to be expected. Hard Rock 2, a full combo on that map is near impossible in my opinion. Still, damage been done by Aristo, really solid score.
Yeah, we only have a quarter of the map left to go as we see Pekarat and Tydex drop in there, but there's no combos on the side of China to take any advantage from those Chilean misses. And yeah, unless there's a disconnect or we see a complete catastrophic all keyboards disconnected for Chile, China can't come back.
Yeah, exactly. Mostly on the back of Mauricio and Pekarat, 2 of them getting really solid scores here. Cyphos as well on the Chinese side, definitely not to underestimate. I think he's going to break the 900k or get close to it at least. But Mauricio, a 1 miss on the Hard Rock 2, that's absolutely crazy as well. Really solid score, getting above 980, I think. That is... What a play that is. That's definitely the highest score anyone has gotten, I believe, on the Hard Rock 2 here. 2.7 team score as well. Really solid from Team Chile. And that's the second point on the board. I think, well, China just got outscaled here in the precision. There's pretty much nothing they could have done differently that could have give them this point. But I think they might have expected it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking up if I'm one of the Chinese players and I see Chile picking Hard Rock 2, I'm just going, okay, I'm going to tank this map for us.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of felt like... Well, if you're a Chinese member, you kind of just know that it's going to be really, really tough feat to beat Chile on a map like that.
Mm-hmm.
2 Hard Rock maps down. Hard Rock 3 still left. They might go for it after the Nomad 1 has been picked by China here. And I like the Nomad 1 as well. Like
I do as well.
Yeah, it's probably the easiest map in the map pool, but it's still 7.3 stars. So it's they've changed the Nomad 1 dynamic a little bit this year. It feels like the scaling for Nomad 1 is way steeper in star rating than it is in previous years. And even though it's 7.3, it's still relatively doable because most people are accustomed to playing Nomad, but it's better in comparison to like previous years where it felt like you're just playing a 6-star in the quarterfinals, right? And this map, it's not to be underestimated. There's multiple places where you can easily drop combo, but still, it should be relatively comfortable. And then again, if you look at the Chinese roster here, Dazzle has shown that he's really good at Nomad in previous weeks. Cypher has been playing really, really well this match. Cornet has played the Nomad, I believe, on the Mixed Mod 2 and did a phenomenal job there, securing the first port from China. So overall, the roster here seems really, really solid.
As we see on the flip side, Pekarat, Aricio, and Stark still sticking in, and yes, as you said, this map definitely a lot higher in star rating than Nomad ones in the past. 7.3. You see Auricial dipping out, perhaps wanting to play a little bit of the map, check a spinner out or two, or being subbed out with a player, and it's going to be Don't Play CTB Osun coming in for Chile, replacing his teammate Auricial here for this Nomad 1.
Yeah, Don't Play CTB is, well, the Nomad king, right? He's known for his Nomad. His Nomad skill scales really nicely into the tournament as well. If you're looking at the finals Nomad 1, that is just has Don't Play CTB written all over it. So no surprises seeing them come in here for the Nomad 1. But overall, I think both teams just feeling really strong rosters here.
Waiting for everyone to sync up. And everyone is. And I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, man, but with China picking Nomad 1, like surely they have to be feeling extremely comfortable on this, so we could possibly be seeing a 2-2 match.
Yeah, I think that's definitely on the table here. The problem for China is probably going to be later into the match to find picks that they can pick against Team Chile, right? They're probably going to run out of picks. I fear rather, but I think Nomad 1 should be a really solid pick from them. I think I saw an early break coming out from Cyphos, but Don't Play CTB traded that, and Pekka's also going to be dropping. Dazzle is also going to be dropping, so we see already there's only 2 full combos left, and we're barely 20 seconds into this Nomad 1. So that definitely shows how the difficulty is increasing compared to the previous years.
No, definitely, and it's ever so slight combo advantage in favor of Chile here, but I don't think the score is going to flip, though. No, it's not. Pekka Azulay getting back up.
400 points in difference. Actually, 1,000 points in difference, but it's going to increase. Don't Play CTB finding a second drop now. No trades coming out from Team China. All 3 of them seems to be really comfortable here on the Nomad 1, and that's going to give him a 1 miss advantage, right? Slightly more than a miss, right? Because before that miss it was 1,000 points, and Pekka's also going to be dropping. It's only Starklet for the Chilean side, and this is looking good for Team China here in the first quarter of the Nomad 1.
Yeah, this really is first quarter of the map done, and unlike previous maps of this song that we have seen in Catch, this upcoming part is not going to have a break as we see Stark dropping right on the long slider.
All 3 have dropped. They're 3 misses ahead. 3 clean misses ahead for Team China. But they see it though, and I'm a bit worried about the pressure that might be building on their shoulders. But then again, Don't Play CTB dropping again. No trades coming out from Team China. Everyone above 800 combo right now. Really solid performance. Cornet's going to be dropping once, but that shouldn't matter, right? They still have about 3 misses advantage, I believe. So 55,000 points, and it's really solid here.
Yeah, and with that longer break section there, not that quick flash. I do not count those quick flashing breaks as a break. China saw that they have a score advantage.
It's going to start getting nerve-wracking though for Team China. 2 players above 4 digits. Have a 4-digit combo rather. Cornet finding a second drop. But that should still be advantage Team China, right, Alex?
Should be, definitely, unless anyone from China drops there on that denser spot. But Cornet recovering through, back up to 200 combo. But Cornet, as soon as he recovered, oh no, I might have cursed him there, dropping. So that one's looking a bit scarier.
Yeah, it's going to get close. It should still be advantage Team China, but I think it's going to be less than a miss here. Cornet has to try and stabilize his catchers, has to try and build that combo. Dazzle and Cyphers are doing everything they can right now. Don't Play CTB is going to give them some leeway here. It's going to find another break. That's giving China some breathing room. But Cyphers is dropping a huge combo as well. Trading with Don't Play CTB. 1 misadvantage for Team China here. They can see that they're only 20,000 points ahead right now.
A score inching over to the Chilean side. Don't Play CTB getting back up to 200 combo. Cyphos slowly making their way up there. Pekka Rat's gonna drop. Dazule's gonna trade it. Syphos back up to 200 combos. 2 combos to 2 combos.
Huge drop from Dazzler though, and Syphos dropping as well, and there's no trades coming out from Team Chile here. It's gonna flip Elix, they're gonna steal it right now. They're in the head. Don't they see the ends up dropping though, it's gonna flip back here.
You said they were gonna steal it. No,
they have to
not
go
yet.
down here. The ending section isn't that hard, it's just a slider. I think they've done it.
Pekka Rat drops. Double miss on China. Don't play CTB, trades it. That score is wanting to inch over to Chile. Is Cornet? Cornet has a huge chain miss. Don't play CTB, trades. What is going on?
This is crazy. It's gonna be for China. It's gonna be for China. They held
It's
on.
for China. They held
Somehow.
on at the end. China made this a 2-2 match.
I forgot about the entire part of the last slider for some reason, and Stark with a 1 miss, and that wasn't enough. His teammates kind of falling apart here. Huge score from Team China.
That is huge for China.
Huge. What a play. I completely forgot about the end spike. I'm sorry, Elix. I completely fooled you there for some reason.
You're good. Yeah, it's a tied match, but in my opinion, momentum's on China's side. You just now got 2 points against the number 9 seed.
Definitely, and they're going right into the Hard Rock 3. They won Hard Rock 1, they won Hard Rock 2, they go for Hard Rock 3, but then again, Hard Rock 3 is a bit easier than Hard Rock 2, and it's more, I would say, like, standard, I guess. It plays a little bit better if you're a non-Hard Rock player, so I see more chance for Team China here, but wow, 2-2 here in China. They are looking really, really solid. They're building again on that roster, Elix, it feels like, right? The roster from back in the days, these are all completely new players, but they just seem to be able to field really solid rosters on most of these picks, and that's just a really good thing to see.
It really is.
They're going toe-to-toe with Chile right now, right? The number 9 seed, the veterans, the guys that have been on the podium, I believe, a couple of years ago. This is the real deal right now.
I know Nagi is 100% watching. I don't know about Dusk or Crystal, but if they are, they have to be proud of this new generation of Chinese players stepping up in their shadows.
Yeah, they can build forward on that roster in the upcoming years, but they can build forward on that momentum right now as well, right? As we see, the same 3 players that just played No 1-1 going to go for the Hard Rock 3. On the other hand, Bristol is going to be stepping in for Osun for Don't Play CTB. Brazil, well, had a 1 miss on Hard Rock 2, FC to Hard Rock 1, so by extrapolation that should be a 2 miss on the Hard Rock 3, right?
Oh, man.
That was crazy.
I mean, I'd say Hard Rock is still favored Chile, but like, on one hand, China made this a 2-2 match, and it's like, yeah, we saw how Hard Rock 2 was played, but Hard Rock 2 and Hard Rock 3 are 2 totally different types of maps.
Yeah, definitely. No players choosing hidden. I don't think there are hidden enjoyers in this lobby, or at least not Hard Rock hidden enjoyers.
Yeah, so far that seems to be the case.
They still have one opportunity on the Mixed Mod 1. We can still see one hidden heart, but I don't think that's going to be happening either. As we see a small advantage for Team Chile here. Early drop from Cornet. The beginning section is a bit weird. It's a bit slow, and that can kind of trip you up, as we see for Cornet.
Desole gonna be dropping again before that 200 combo. Cornet trading it, so it's gonna be about miss and a half.
Yeah, it's struggling a little bit.
Maybe a little bit more.
But now the harder section comes up, and Pekka's going to be trading one of those misses, so that's going to decrease that scoring by team. But a double miss coming from Cornet and Desole. It's Syphos versus 2, and Syphos are dropping as well. Stark and Arizio holding on to the full combos right now, doing a lot of damage. Look at the score, it's 150,000 points in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, this map is definitely more on the denser side. It is short as well, so any misses will be extremely punishing here. And as we can see, that score advantage for Chile in the 200,000s. Pekka dropping, but Desole and Cornet and Syphos, just no combos at all to be had halfway through. And yeah, looking at the score lead, I think Chile's going to walk away with this one, as we saw with Hard Rock 2, but
Exactly. If it's not Aristiel holding on to that combo, you kind of think there's maybe a slimmer of chance here, a slimmer of hope to be held by Team China. But it is Aristiel holding on to that combo, as well as Stark, who's also been playing really, really well, right? One miss on the Nomad one, and they're just cruising right now. This is a complete blowout coming out from Team Chile. Even more score difference than the Hardrock 2. Aristiel is going to be finding a drop. Stark still onto the FC, but yeah, Team China is not able to hold on to any combo.
There was a triple miss right there on the side of Chile, but there's no map left at all to be played, so those misses can just pretty much be acted like they did not happen here. And this, again, China might have been going into this match just looking at that Hard Rock pool going like, if we pop off, but we more than likely just have to tank the Hard Rocks. And yeah, it's going to be 3-2 in favor of Chile. China's pick.
Yeah, the thing is as well, none of the Chinese players above 900,000 points. So you're capped at 2.7 million then, right? And then if you're looking at the Chilean side, they have 970,000 scores rather. And that's just huge difference maker. I mean, Beckrat could have gotten like a 750 and it would have still been easily enough. So
Beckrat could have gotten a 650 and it would have been enough.
Yeah, I mean, the support from Aristiel and Stark was just amazing. Really solid combos coming from both of them. Not being able to bring home the FC just yet, but still. Team Chile winning all 3 Hard Rock picks, winning all 3 of their picks. Team China. Now, this is the point where I'm starting to be like, where do you go for Team China? Hidden is still left open, but Chile is really
still
good.
Open.
Yeah, but do you risk it? That's the question. Do you? I mean, if it's maybe it's not a risk, right? If you're China, you're just triple F seeing all the hidden maps, and it's not a risk, but.
They're gonna go Nomad 3.
Okay. It's weird as well, like, we banned Nomad 4, which is, okay, it's a comrade, but it kind of plays relatively technical, and then we picked the Nomad 3, which is very technical. It's kind of a bit counterintuitive for me, but maybe just the map not being their cup of tea. But Nomad is exhausted, Hardrock is exhausted, there's Hidden, Double Time, and Mixed Mod 1 left for after this pick, so we're gonna see something new after this Nomad 3. I really like the pick as well, though, by the way. I think the Nomad 1 showed that they're capable of playing Consistent Nomad. That doesn't really translate into Tech Nomad, but overall I think they should still be able to play this relatively fine.
Oh, definitely. And as you said, after this, the Hard Rock pool and the Nomad pool is exhausted, so you would think that Chile might be going into double time after this. So it's all a question of if Hidden's going to be picked at all.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the double time pool, double time 1, Aaron 9, double time 3, really, really dense. Those picks scream Aristiel to me, and they kind of scream Chile in general. So they can just go for triple Hardrock and double time picks and just cruise towards at least a tiebreaker, right? If you're looking at China, it's way harder to find a proper pick. I'm just hoping that this Nomad 3 is that. As they do field the same roster, Cyphos, Dazzle, and Cornet have been playing relatively well, especially in the Nomad 1. So this should be the roster to take this Nomad 3 home. This map is really nice to play. It's Connor has some kind of magic to his maps. I don't know how he does it, but they just play. They're so technical and they're really hard, but they just play so nicely. As we see a couple of early drops coming out from Stark on the beginning nodes, a bit easy to mess up on those as we see. But there's, I believe, 1,800 combo in this map or something, so there's plenty of room for Team Chile or Team China to find further breaks.
No, don't play CTB. Also gonna drop, so that's gonna give China about a miss and a half to close to 2 miss advantage here. Dazzle gonna trade that though. And the big thing about... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the harder parts is coming up here, but Cyphos and Cornet seem to be just completely fine here. Aristiel and Stark all in all holds a combo. One miss coming out from Cornet, no trades coming out from Chile, double miss actually coming out from China, and that's just kind of going to flip it rather towards Team Chile here.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind, these slider droplets, they count for combo, but they do not give as much score as an actual no, as we see Dazzle and Aristiel trading misses there. So that is one thing to keep in mind. Stark dropping, Cornet trading it.
Yeah, the Cyphers and Cyphers and don't play CTP holding on to combo. It also plays CTP and some dropping though. No combo on Team Chile here. And Cyphers with an 800 combo is gonna flip it on his own, I believe, and that's gonna be Team China taking the lead here. But Dazzly dropping in the big slider section. We've seen a lot of misses in this section, which is a bit surprising to me because, well, I mean, it's just standing still, right?
Yeah, but in between those sliders, you do have those longer jumps. Stark trading that miss. So China's still going to have score advantage.
But the hardest section is coming right now. Cyphers has to hold on. Cornet with a really nice supporting combo as well. Ends up dropping it though. No trades coming out from Team Chile. Just yet. Triple miss from Team China. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
As soon as Stark gets up to 200 combo, one of those misses is traded by Stark. Oricio, a triple miss from Chile. Okay, I guess China's still in it.
They're definitely still in. This flips back to them. All three of them are above 200 combo, and they're doing damage to the Chilean score. 1 quarter left here.
Oricio drops. Don't play CTB drops. 3 combos to 1. We're approaching the ending.
Team Chile falling apart here at the ending. Team China just has to hold on. Cyphers a really incredible score right now. Only a 1 miss, I believe. This is incredible from China. Really solid performance. The entire hard section. Cyphers are dropping once, but it's still 40,000 points in difference. Chile needs another drop coming out from China, and I don't think there's that much time left in this map. If you just hold on for a bit longer here, they've secured themselves
Don't play
another
CTB
points.
trades it. I think as long as China holds, that miss from Don't Play is just gonna secure it.
It's got to secure. Dazzle and Cornet
Got
just
to.
completely. They have seen the entire ending.
It's
That's
3-3.
It's incredible from China. Really solid team score. Again, all three of them above 900,000. 2.82 million. That's a ridiculous team score for seed number 19. And if you're Chile, you're kind of like, what's going on here? Because this is scary.
This is scary. I'm casting this match and I'm scared for Chile. China is going punch for punch, blow for blow with them right now.
Yeah, they've secured themselves a best of 5 here. Went from best of 11 and we're back to square one. Best of 5 now. Both teams still having 2 picks. And this is the point, right, Elix, where Heartconoma is depleted. There's no more Heartconoma, and you're gonna just looking at the double time pool, and you see it screaming, Chile, please pick me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what they're gonna go for, really. I'm kind of surprised with how well Team China is playing here. They're playing way above their seed, right? Seed number 19.
They really are.
Wow. And Mixed Mod 1 is kind of, well, it's very similar to No Mod 3, except that it's Mixed Mod. So if you just put Cyphos on the hard rock, Cornet on the No Mod, and then, I don't know, one hit him, maybe Yui, maybe Dazzle, because it's high AR, that seems like a really solid roster again for a map like Mixed Mod 1. So maybe that could be the potential next pick for Team China here. It's looking good for Team China right now.
I said Chile's probably more than likely going to be going into double time here, but Chile took a little big for that pick. They took about a minute and a half until they chose double time 3 here. Man, China might have them a bit flustered.
They have to be flustered, right?
Have to be flustered. There's no way Chile came into this match going, oh yeah, we're gonna end up being 3-3 midway through the match.
And then on a map like Mixed No Mod 3, which should favor the higher seeded team like 95% of the time as well, right? Because it's definitely not easy to play. And it's not like Chile is putting out bad team scores, right? Maybe some of the winner bracket teams would beat them on like No Mod 3, but it's just China just completely popping off. 2.8 million as a seed number 19 is just insane, really.
The start coming in for Chile, rounding out that Chilean roster. Stark, Pekka, Oricio, still waiting for that third player from China. Miyaguni coming in, Cyphos, Cornet. Are we going to see a possible breakpoint? All momentum is in China's favor right now. I don't care if it's tied. Momentum is in China's favor right now.
The issue here is that they have one of the best double time players in the world against them, right? Oricio was really good in the hard rock bracket, but he's known for the double time. So he's gonna have a field day on this map, and it's a really hard map to play. It's definitely not easy. So I'm not sure if the 3 Chinese people are going to be able to keep up with a player like Ricio. But then there's Pickard and Stark as well. Stark also known for his double type, so it's a good, really good Chile roster. It's a perfect pick for Team Chile. But as you said, the momentum here is on Team China.
Spinner advantage for Chile. Cypho's gonna be the first one to drop.
Yeah, early miss, but that shouldn't matter. There's plenty of combo in this map as well. It's really, really dense. Only 2 minutes 30. Well, only that's definitely long enough for a map with this many dashes and this much movement. Everyone else building up to combo really, really nicely here. The only miss was from Cyphos. Miyaguna is going to be finding their first miss as well. That's going to give Chile some more buffer here.
More buffer indeed, but Stark is going to trade one of those misses. Miyaguni going to be trading it back. Cyphos dropping as well. 2 combos to 1 in favor of Chile right now. Stark building back up the 200 combo. There it is, Miyaguni dropping. Pekko Rat's going to drop as well.
Yeah, 1 FC each right now. Cornet is dropping the full combo though. It's Horacio versus no one. But the thing is as well, the supporting combo from Stark, it's just doing a lot for Team Chile as well. It's 80,000 points in difference. They're not running away with it just yet, but they need to find an answer against Horacio. 800 combo and counting.
Ooh, Cyphos dropping right before this slower section. Cornet's gonna be dropping 1 combo, first 3 right now. Chile's starting to run away with this double time pick.
Yeah, really impressive team score coming out from Team Chile right now. Stark with a 1 miss and I think Pekka with 2 misses. Make that 3 now, but still, that shouldn't matter. 140,000 points. There's pretty much no combo on Team China. Cypher's above 200, but Cornet and Miyaguni have found some misses as well. And Aristiel, 1,200 combo. He's just cruising through this double time 3. Really impressive. It's a really hard section as well, and Cypher's being able to combo through it, but Stark and Aristiel above 1,000 combo right now, completely negating that previous combo from Cypher, and so dropping it as well. No combo on Team China, and they've just done it. Team Chile have been able to revert that momentum, getting their 4th point on the board, winning that double time, and it kind of feels like they've found a weakness in the Chinese roster. 300,000 points difference, but then again, 2.93 million. Team score of FC from Mauricio, double S even, 4 miss and 5 miss from Stark and backwards respectively. That is an insane team score. And if you're looking at the map, yeah, what do they pick? And you know what the next pick's going to be from Chile, right? Double time 1 is just screaming again, so it's rough. But then
surely they go into hidden. Surely they go into hidden. That or mixed mod 1. It's one or the other. China is throwing if they go into double time.
Double time 2 is different from the other double times, but it would definitely be risky to pick that. I agree. It has to be hidden. But then again, if you go for hidden 2, you're playing as Leku. Well, if you're playing any hidden map, you're playing as Leku. So
if you play mixed mod 1, you're probably playing against Leku.
Yeah, and they're gonna go for a timeout. I like this as well from Team China. Trying to, it also kind of tells a story, right? That they're kind of running out of picks here. They're not sure where to go.
Yeah, I do not blame them for wanting timeout for this. Few of their players probably dipping out of the lobby, going into solo play, seeing their locals if they don't have any sheets. Some teams are sheet teams. Some teams are, I'll just look at my locals and see how I feel.
What kind of team are you guys, Elix?
Definitely not a sheet team. When I have a core 3 like Lexi, Creeper, and Sekre, they just kind of do their thing, and I support them as much as possible.
Good point.
It's whatever they're feeling, they can pick by all means. Whatever they're feeling.
Yeah, still 2 more minutes in the timeout. We're looking at the map pool, same as we are, kind of figuring out where to go, what to do, where is that point lying. You're kind of fearing that the next double time pick is going to be Chile face, so they need to find 2 picks out of the remaining 7 here. that are going to secure them a tiebreaker. And then again, if you go to tiebreaker, you won Nomad 1, you won Nomad 3. I mean, there are possibilities there, definitely. It's just, the point is trying to get there. I think they might be considering double time too. I'm kind of fearing that they might be considering double time too, and they just don't feel comfortable enough on the hidden, so they're looking at mixed mod 1 and double time 2 is what I'm fearing.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Hidden 1, and Hidden 1 is definitely a map that more non-hidden players can do decently well on. AR 9.1, but it's a lot wider and you have a bit more snappiness with that swing rhythm. Hidden 2 is just Hidden 2. It's a wide spacing rhythm hell. Then you have Hidden, Then you have Hidden 3. Hidden 3 is just a map that I can see anybody missing on. So that could be more of a coin flippy map. And then I don't know what China would go into here.
Yeah, if I were China, I'd probably go Hidden 1 and then keep Hidden 3 for their last pick. And they're going to go for Hidden 1. They
would indeed do that.
Yeah. They picked Hidden 1 against Belgium as well. They lost that one by, I think, 1,000 points, which was heartbreaking for them. They had an FC, a 1 miss and a 2 miss, but that was round of 32, right? This Hidden is a bit harder, but then again, in my opinion, this Hidden 1 is probably the easiest map in the map pool. So that was kind of... Well, it kind of favors the lower seeded team in that regard. I think this is the way to go, Felix. It's a really tough decision, but
it's really
has to be the way to go.
And the question is, which of the Chilean players is going to be getting subbed out here? We see Lechu, Pekorat, and Don't Play CTB on the Chilean side. Stark is dipping out, letting Syphos come in. So it does appear as of right now we have our rosters on both sides.
Yeah, the main three for China. No Yui. Bit surprised because Yui played the Mixed Mod 2, but then again, Mixed Mod 2 was Air 8.4. Probably one of those people that just prefer anything that's below Air 8.5, which is unimaginable to me, but there are those types of people. Kind of seems to be the case for Yui. I remember they also played Mixed Mod 2 a couple of rounds ago as well, that lower AR Mixed Mod. But Coronet, Cyphers, and Dazzler, as you already mentioned, it's a bit more forgiving towards non-hidden players, right? So makes sense that these three are going to be playing. Don't Play CTB coming back from that Nomad 1 way. Yeah, I mean, they did kind of struggle relative in comparison to the other players in the lobby, so maybe some pressure on their shoulders now as well, right? You kind of, well, I'm not going to say you let down the team because you didn't, but you kind of, well, you did kind of struggle on the Nomad 1 on your only map of the entire match, and now you're in here for...
Ooh, Pekorat!
Yeah,
Pekorat is not having a fun time at that start, and neither is China with a double miss from Cornet and Syphos.
Yeah, 2 versus 1. Make that 2 versus 0. That's like it's only Leku. We're 150 combo in, and everyone has found themselves at least one miss, except for Leku. This is such a banger song to play as well.
It really is. Syphos approaching back up to 200 combo for China. Pekorat, Cornet getting up there as well. Just Dazule and Don't Play needing to get back up to 200 combo for their team. Cornet's gonna drop.
Yeah, Dazule finding another drop as well. Pekorat trading one. Cypher was the only one above 200 combo for Team China. 2 combos for Team Chile. Don't Play CTP has stabilized. Leku still want to do full combo here. That's 55,000 points in favor. I think 2.5 misses, 2 misses in favor for Team Chile here. But this one is relatively lengthy, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So there's plenty of room for both teams to find misses here. As you see, Dazzle getting above 200. It's going to stabilize 57,000 points in favor of Team Chile.
And Lechu is going to find their first miss of the map. No more full combo for any players in the map. And that is low-key huge for China.
Definitely, and no trades coming out as well, right? It's decreasing. Chile still has 1 miss advantage. This is a bit of a different section compared to the other sections. We've seen people trip up or mess up on these other patterns, but it's not going to happen right now. Everyone else just holding on to combo really, really nicely. 24,000 points in difference. It's less than a miss, really. It was 57, now it's 24.
Drops.
And he ends up dropping. Dumpley ends up dropping more misses.
Cypher trades it. Oh, Cornet and Cyphos misses the cross screen on the slider.
And they can see it now, right? Dazzle, the only one holding on to combo for Team China. It's going to it's going to increase again for Team Chile, but it's still relatively close, right? It is within reach.
Don't play trades, one of those misses, but it's still 2 combos to 1.
Yeah, they need Leku or Pekra to drop.
I'd say they need both of them to drop here.
Maybe, yeah.
Cyphos, Cornet don't play trading.
But it's 2 for 1 the entire time here. Dazzle doing what they can. Dumpley seems to be definitely having a rough time here at the ending. He's keeping it close. Pekra and Leku with some really high combos right now. And the thing is as well, as long as Pekra and Leku hold on, but they don't let Pekra ends up dropping with 70,000 points. They're approaching the end here. Cyphers also end up dropping 1. So even though Dazzle held on to a really, really solid combo here in the end, I think they're just kind of running out of time here. 64,000 points in favor of Team Chile, and they break China at probably the worst point in time in this entire match, right? Because now it's their own pick. They get to pick double time 1 or double time 2 to try and close it out here.
I think what really sealed the deal for China there was that miss on the cross-screen slider right before the break.
It definitely did.
That is just crushing for the mental, just seeing that combo advantage instantly being sapped away there.
Yeah, it's a complete morale killer. Because, well, I mean, you miss, and the immediate second after, you can see that you missed, your teammate missed, and none of the other members missed, right? And you saw it was close, and because of those 2 misses, they're running away with it. It's really unfortunate for Team China here. I like the pick. They were really close, relatively speaking, but it is a 5-3. And the thing is as well, if China was a team that could pick first going into this match, then it would have been their pick now, right? At the 5-3 scoreline, but now it's Chile's pick, and they go for the double time 2, which is a bit surprising to me. I mean, if you win the double time 3 by that much, I think the double time 1 would have been way, way better. But they are going to go for the technical lower AR double time here, which, in my opinion, is a bit more forgiving for people that don't play double time all too often. So, a bit of a risk that I didn't think Chile would take here.
Yeah, it's definitely questionable. This being down below 8.5, being 8.3 before double time is added on. We see Stark coming in, substituting Lechu. Miyaguni coming in for China, waiting for that third player. Dazzle, Aricio, and Pekorat still sticking in.
I was going to comment that it's got to be Cyphers and Cornet, but it's Dazzle staying in right now, so he didn't play double time 3, ends up going to be playing double time 2. Cyphers coming, Cornet being subbed out here. China back against the wall, right? Could be potentially their last map of what was a really eventful OC Catch World Cup for them. They had a really close round of 32 match. They're having a really close quarterfinals match, but it kind of seems like they're losing both of those, which is really, really unfortunate. Unless they are able to break Team Chile on this double time 2. They've lost all the hard works. They've lost the double time 3. Can double time 2 be the saving grace here for Team China?
Cough, cough, Chile throw for TB.
They got to. What's their PayPal?
Right, here we are, getting the good lucks into the chat. Possibly the last pick of the match. Chile holding on to match point, 5-3.
Solid roster coming out from Team China, though. Dazzle, Miyaguni, and Cyphos. Don't count them out just yet. It's going to be an uphill battle here on the double time 2. Mega Man 2 medley, Mad by Dave.
And early misses across the board for China.
Yeah, on those triplets, that's to be expected, but everyone else missing off of those triplets as well. That's giving Team Chile already a huge advantage. Like, look at that scoreboard loading up, right? Because they all three here.
Oh, Chile's already running away with this.
Oh, it's kind of a complete nightmare start for Team China. None of them are rolling on to combo. 3 FC still for Team Chile. Look at that, 200,000 points.
Oh my.
We barely even started. This would be the comeback of the century, Elix, if they
This
can
would
pull
be
this
the
off.
comeback of the century if they pull this off, but I do not think they are going to pull this off. Pekarat dropping,
It's a start.
but it's a start, but that's like slapping a band-aid on a gaping wound.
Definitely. And Cyphersense are trading it as well, so it's still above 200,000 trading. Another miss from Pekara. It's still combo advantage for Team Chile. No combos on Team China. It kind of looks like Chile found one of their weak spots. The double time 2. I was criticizing their pick, but it looks to be working out still. A double FC coming from Stark and Rizzo really solid here.
Approaching the final third, and Chile has a 300,000 point advantage, and that's just gonna continue to grow as this map progresses. Trades coming from Pekarat and Cyphos. Mauricio finally drops, traded with Miyaguni.
Yeah, there's only 1 quarter left. It's 300,000 points. Stark doing so much with that full combo. Really solid coming out from Stark here. And I think sadly Elix first match point is going to be converted into a victory for Team Chile here. In what was a really hard-fought battle. Team China putting up such an amazing performance here. I think they caught Chile off guard with those
They
3
really
first
did.
points.
They really did. Chile cannot say they were in the middle of the map. Chile cannot say that they were afraid. They can't say they weren't afraid.
Exactly. Stark bringing home the FC here, but they just kind of found a weakness of Team China, averaging 8-10 with your entire team is a bit too low on double time 2 in the quarterfinals, and that's going to be a 3 victory for Team Chile. But honestly, Team China, I mean, they had a phenomenal World Cup. I think if they qualified a bit higher, I think qualifiers might have been a slight mistake from them. If they were able to qualify a bit higher, they could have taken down so many teams in round of 32, in quarterfinals. But they were just unfortunate to get into that 19 seed slot and face against seed 9 here, Chile. And Chile progressing through the loser brackets. They've confirmed themselves a top 16 position, and they are playing Sweden tomorrow in what is going to be a banger of a match as well, because Sweden looked very, very solid against the United States last week. Had a bit of a tougher match against Australia, but still, I wouldn't count them out against Chile either.
No, I wouldn't either. Even though they had a slightly match against Australia that went to tiebreaker. 6k point difference, by the way. If you guys have not checked out that VOD or that match, go check it out. It's amazing, that tiebreaker. But I told the Swedish team, I'm decently good friends with them, what happened today, happened today. You guys got the W. Tomorrow is a new day for new scores to be set. Just go in with a full mental reset.
Exactly. And we've seen really good stuff coming out from the Swedish team, so they can definitely put up a fight against this really strong Chilean roster, especially on maps like the Hard Rock 2. The Double Time 3 was really solid as well, Double Time 2 as well, so there's some really good picks for Team Chile. But Sweden, the one thing they got going for them, they can play hidden. Those are 3 maps that were left unpicked here in this match, and they can go for those, so it's going to be a banger match, but that's for tomorrow. We still have 2 more matches left today. Canada versus Mexico, another loser bracket matchup, and United Kingdom versus Peru, also a loser bracket matchup. And then as soon as those 2 have been finished, we know which 8 teams will be battling it out tomorrow in the loser brackets for those 4 spots for the semifinals, right? So in about an hour from now, 17:30 UTC, so about 1 hour 30, if I can count right, we see Canada playing against Mexico. Mexico, been unfortunate with the draw, I think, because Canada, really solid team, even though they qualified a bit lower than usual. But that would be a banger matchup as well. Anyhow, huge congratulations to Chile. Also, huge congratulations to China for a beautiful World Cup. Not rewarded with a not rewarded with the finish they could have gotten, I think, but still something to be very, very proud of. So go ahead,
and
Felix.
just want to have a little closing message for the Chinese players. You guys made that a match. It ended 6-3. You guys made that a match, and you have an entire year to improve. And Oh god, I am scared to see what you guys can do with a year time for improving.
They can build on this roster. Really
They can
solid
100% build on it.
Yeah. And with that, we close up for now. We'll be back in about 90 minutes. Canada versus Mexico. I was Elskiffy. I was joined by Elix. And thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye, everyone.